Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. It's Tuesday, the 12th of May, 2020. All right, let's get started. Today's message, let's see. As I'm sitting here, I think today's message is let's try to pause our thoughts, right? Let's pause our thoughts instead and listen to what it is that we're feeling. Because so often we're not as blind as we are numb. Does that make sense? Okay. One more shuffle and we'll get started with a collective reading for the 12th. One more. Collective reading for May 12th, 2020. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Okay, the Hangman. Waiting, watching, observing. And in the meantime, in this waiting period, right, what are we doing? We're not, I just heard hanging ourselves to dry. I don't know what that means. Hanging ourselves to dry, I just heard. We're also you know how when you hang upside down, a lot of people used to do that in ancient times, not ancient as ancient. They used to hang upside down to grow, to lengthen not only their spine, the kundalini, but they would do it because they would want to get taller. I don't remember what decade that used to be like a thing, but I'm like feeling that right now, like getting taller. What does that mean? Well, if your kundalini is stretching, or you're stretching your life force, which is the kundalini, right? And as you are on the tree of life, you of course become enlightened, the enlightened one, waiting for that. Some are, a lot of people throw that terminology around so easily. And when someone says they're enlightened, just know that that could very well be what they're feeling, and that could be true. But usually an enlightened one does not speak of enlightenment. See? Hanging someone out to dry. I'm serious. All right, I'm still feeling that, right? Someone's like being not literally hung, all right? Let's pray to God that's not true. But hanging someone to dry because of conflict, like other people not supporting this person. Someone's been left out to dry. This hangman is wise not to really move, actually, if you think about it, right? This is the smart one. These are the foolish ones. These are the ones that say, I'm better than you, right? So this is discernment. I'm feeling it. This is discerning those who say they're enlightened to the ones that, you have to really be discerning. Okay. You have to feel your way through this for sure, right? The hope that someday this person will become enlightened. Okay, that's the hope. It's kind of like the same thing as someone saying, oh, I love you. And now today, what is the term I love you really mean to people? Does that mean sacrifice? Does it mean that you've healed and that your hope is to become enlightened, right? What is the dream? The dream of emotionally healing oneself in order to gain the knowledge and the wisdom. Okay, I got that. I get that. But understand that between these two cards sits chaos, right? Drama, between the knowledge and the healing. So this being in the middle is someone fighting against, going against the grain, being too into the drama, into the social acceptance of what enlightenment even means to someone. So really be discerning when people, in especially now, because there's so many people that are out there saying, oh, I'm enlightened, oh, I'm awake, and all of that. When someone needs to say that to you, that's just something that they're saying, but they're not really doing. Because this is about doing. Doing what? This guy's not doing a thing. Exactly. I hope you're following me on this. When you're doing, saying, actively out there, throwing it out there that you are enlightened, you are aware, you're awake, blah, 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 that's talk. This person is healing in order to learn. But internally or externally, they have people surrounding them that are doing contradictory to what is being taught, learned, etc. Okay, got it? Yeah, for sure. So many people in the, out there now, oh, I'm enlightened. Well, really? Why are you saying it? Okay, so this guy who's hanging, being hung to dry, being maybe ousted by a group, right? Because of his belief systems, they aren't correlating with these guys. Thank God, right? It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to look at what makes you real. Real in the sense of, transforming your life to a place of calm and learning. Yeah. To be calm, to learn how you're going to grow, how you're learning to gain knowledge for your higher self. Some who are just hanging out are really also trying to figure out and give them a sense of time to heal and emotionally get themselves back to a place of vitality, right? They become this person who understands that sometimes dropping the knowledge and dropping the sense of people in your world that don't belong there is the best thing that one can do. Really. You have to walk away from this because in between, you see this, look. In between this guy hanging out, trying to be a better man, get better in terms of higher self learning and being calm and healing past stuff, is chaos and turmoil. And the universe is saying, you got to walk. You got to go. You got to get away from people who disrupt your peace of mind, your calm sense and demeanor, because you're coming into your own. And it's time to walk away from these people who see you like a rebellion. You're like, they see you as rebelling. They're rebelling against you, hanging you out to dry, seriously, right? And all you want is calm and peace of mind and to be left alone. So that's what you shall have. You're walking away from these people who are very rebellious and jealous, right? Jealous because of, it doesn't matter, masculine and feminine. We have both. The star card looks like exactly, right? People are trying to strip away, or this person has stripped away their ego. Here's the ego. Stripping away the ego, walking away from people, places, and things that are not for their highest good. I mean, so if you are being hung out, so to speak, I use that word, that loose, I'm trying to use it, please understand, using it loosely. It's not a literal hanging. It is being hung out to dry because people are jealous. They're envious of the knowledge that you're gaining and the calm that they see you becoming. When you start learning about yourself, you become very calm, almost to the point where like your emotions are very contained. You don't react at the drop of a hat, unlike these. These emotions are out of control. People around you could be out of control. It makes sense, doesn't it? There are some people that are very calm and collective and working on themselves and thinking about what their next, part of their life is going to look like, because all of our lives have changed. And then there's the people that are trying to go against it. And all someone's trying to do is heal, right? And move on and start a new life and figure out how they're going to transform their life to something really good that they feel will benefit their, their higher selves. So clearly, there needs to be a death of, and I pray to God, I swear I do. I swear I pray that this is not in a literal sense, okay? I'm not even going to give it energy. I'm really not. I'm not. But in these times, this could very well be happening because it's very chaotic. All right. I'm going to let that go. Oh, geez. I am not literally going to let it go, but someone needs to let the people that make them feel like they're competing and they're rebellious, you must put an end to those people, and not in a literal sense. I don't know, I have to keep saying that because now I see this death card, and I am sorry to say that I feel there could very well be a situation here, okay? This is also rebirth. Thank you. Thank you. Just in time to help me, literally. This is a rebirth. Being reborn. My printer's going... When my printer just starts turns on automatically, we know that spirit is definitely telling me that it is not a physical death as it is a rebirth. Okay. Right? We're not playing any more games of round, oh my God, around the mulberry bush. Oh my God, I gotta look that up. Round and round we go, right? It's like, that's what these people That's what these people want this guy to do. They want to continue the charades. They do. It's right here. And you've been reborn, right? You've been reborn. You don't want to continue the cycle of people playing games. Your transformation has changed you completely. So you're not going to fall, literally. You're not going to fall, right? You're not going to fall off the tree. You're really actually quite comfortable on this tree. You should also Google that. You should Google about the times where people would do that. They said that they would get taller. They would, their spine would expand, right? Well, why would the spine expand? The spine is your kundalini, and it's on a tree, which is the tree of life. So it makes sense in this card that the kundalini is awakening because of the knowledge and transformation someone's going through. And maybe that's why they used to do it, right? Think about it. I'm going to actually Google that because I think that's fascinating. All right, so you're dropping all the rebellion of others, and you're not going to fall for the same old, same old. You're done. You're done with this. See? You're walking away from the people that just want to play games. They want to irritate you. I'm hearing irritating you because they're jealous. They're extremely like narcissistic. And here you hold the key. Here's the key. The key is you got off this, you have now released yourself, right? You've come down from this tree of knowledge. You've received the knowledge that you need to move forward now and to start something, whatever that is up to you. But you've had time to grow an idea or to think of how you're going to further your own knowledge. You're going to feel your way through. This is why the star is here. You're going to feel your way through to a place that is going to provide you with a very stable and comfortable, calm environment. One that others will not, they're just not on the same playing field anymore. These people are definitely not on the same playing field, right? They're chaotic. Those people in your environment, you just walk away from. And then when you walk away from those people and they keep coming back for more, you just will say, no, thank you. In whatever way you want to say that, right? So you're healing, you're growing, you're rebirthing, you're transforming, and you are now starting something new, right? You're going to decide what this pentacle means to you. This pentacle is not just a pentacle. Pentacles are valuable. Information is valuable. Learning, knowledge is valuable. Your time is valuable. You're showing the world how valuable you are. It doesn't have to be 10 of pentacles to be valuable. One pentacle. It's like you don't need a dozen red roses. You just want one. This particular valuable pentacle is all about you're starting a whole new chapter because you're changed. You're different. You're not the same as you used to be. You're not going to continue a vicious cycle. You're not. Your infinite knowledge right here You came off the tree and you received some knowledge. Off the tree of knowledge. This is what you have picked to continue your journey. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Look at that. It's a wish. You have wished and waited for this day to come where you could literally extract people who are jealous, who are envious, who are rebellious of what you believe in. And you're saying, it doesn't matter. You're not even saying it. This is a mood. This is a mood. You don't talk about it. You've got it. This is the thought that you've taken this thought. You've paused. This is the pause, right? This is your pausing of your thoughts. And you're learning to listen. How are you learning to listen? Through your feelings right here. And the feelings between all of this happening, you've been given a beautiful piece of feeling that you listen to, that now you have this idea that you're holding in your hand. It is a golden opportunity. It is a wish come true. A brilliant idea has come before this page to start something brand new that's going to make one extremely happy, emotionally huge overflow, over the top happy. Look at this. Do you see me now? People are now watching. The rebellion ones are watching you succeed, are watching you walk your talk. You're happy as a lark. I'm going to take this one too. Come on, look. Rebirth. There's the baby. A rebirth that has caused one to not need to show. It's not a show. You just become this when you transform. There's no need to be thinking about what others will think of you. This person walks their talk. They've been gifted with a brilliant idea that is going to bring them great happiness, emotional abundance, financial abundance, whatever it be. They're showing the world, not for anyone else's sake, but for the sake of their own life. The stars are aligned. They've healed. They're happy. They've regained a part of their life that they lost, right? They lost a piece of their life right here. They had to walk away and put the puzzle back together after people were rebelling against what they represented, what they were becoming. People saw it, and people were trying so hard to come in and out of one's life to try to change their ways again, right? That's what rebellious people do. They don't want you to grow. They want to restrict you, right? They don't want to see you disciplined like this. This is total discipline. This is totally disciplined in your own pausing your thoughts. This is just hanging out to dry, meaning not thinking also. It's learning to listen. And that's what this person, if this is you, you have successfully done so. It is a rebirth, and freedom comes from this. You have been freed, right? You've been freed with a brilliant idea that the universe has given you. Not one to speak of, not one to show off about, but one to say, learn by example. how freedom looks. Not boasting, not egoic. There's nothing egoic in these cards here. Not one piece of ego is left from just pausing from thought and becoming and having this brilliant idea, taking time to really and when you're not in thought, that's when the brilliant idea comes, right? Okay, beautiful. It's like the people who go in the shower, right? They're just in the shower. They're not thinking about anything. They're letting the water flow upon their body, cleansing, purifying, and then suddenly something amazingly brilliant comes out of that shower, right? Oh my God, that's the answer to what I needed. That's some CEOs are in the shower actually rehearsing their speeches or launching an idea, rehearsing what they're going to say. That's their vision board, right? This is a vision board of knowledge from the tree of knowledge, where one pauses from thought in order to feel. Divine order. Lady Portia, do what you feel is right. That's the word, feel. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding, right? What's the lesson? Not to be continuously, not giving any energy to people who continuously want to take from you, who are not trying to help themselves, who are erratic, irate, aggressive, letting that go. And rebirthing into a beautiful, calming state of, again, like childhood, right? Okay. Have a great day.